We're here at the CES in Las Vegas, where technology is changing advertising. We're doing a series of video interviews with VideoAmp, where we're talking to technologists and thought leaders about measurement, about attribution, and about data, and how they're revolutionizing advertising.
Advanced advertising is the ability to plan, target, and measure advertising and target based on audiences as opposed to panel metrics. Conventional TV and digital advertising are definitely converging, and because TV is getting more and more data-driven in a census-level way as opposed to a panel-level way, much like digital. So we think that the ability to cross-target across TV and digital is a 2019 initiative for us. Marketers are definitely looking to target audiences in television the way they target in digital. What they really want is the ability to plan consistently both in television and digital using the same or similar data sets. And secondarily, they want the ability to measure consistently so that they can allocate budgets across television and digital in a consistent way to make sure that they're optimizing their budgets. It is becoming more possible. It is possible, however, there are portions of it that are still very manual. I believe that over the next several years that will become much more automated, so it could be always on measurement and attribution, whereas now it takes time and you have to do some manual sort of human interaction in order to do the measurement and attribution properly. But definitely there's great strides being made every year. And so I think in a few years we will have always-on attribution across television and digital. So there's a huge amount of value in it. However, I think we're in stage one in television, so just the ability to pull data sets together, target households, I think is step one, or the 101. Being able to, at scale, in real time, target advertising based on the content on the screen, I think at scale will happen years from now. It can definitely happen in test and learn for specific advertisers, but when you're talking about putting it into a mechanism to really scale it out from a national or global perspective, I think we're a ways away from doing that. Business definitely needs better ways to transact. We know that right now we're trading a $70 billion market just in the United States on a small panel. And given how much more data there is available, you can imagine that if you use census level data as opposed to panel level data, we can get a lot more accurate and consistent with how we plan, target, and measure in television. So we definitely see that evolving over the next several years. At NCC, one of the initiatives that we've undertaken is consolidating the set-top box data and the broadband IP data of our ownership at NCC to give the buy side the ability to plan, target, and buy at scale all the households that we have access to. So that is an example of census-level data coming into the television world at scale for national and local advertisers, and regional advertisers as well. Well, certainly there's a convergence of the online and offline world, the digital world, and the Internet of Things. So it's interesting to see all of the new technologies that are out where you can marry sort of the data convergence with the Internet of Things, the watches, the refrigerators, the cars, you know, what isn't there? It's not just about you know, televisions, although that's a big part of it. All of the new gadgets that are out are really interesting to see.